These poems are dedicated to all those whose lives have been spent in bringing peace to this planet. Wherever you are, I bow my head. May peace be on this earth. We are all united with the thread of love. May each one of us realize the garland of life.
Celebration of life. We all celebrate life differently. In Oregon, there is a palace in the sky. Image around midnight, a group is meditating together in peace. A master taiko drummer is banging on these huge drums. It's snowing outside. People's hearts are melted together. At the same time, a concert is going on. Thousands are singing and using their cell phones to light the auditorium. Harmony is in the air. A glimpse of peace on earth exists for a few minutes. Meanwhile, in Thailand, over 1 million students have gathered to meditate outside. Now that's a sight to see. Someone just woke up and starts the day in praying and focusing on the power of the breath. It's going to be a glorious day. Fans are watching football in a huge stadium. They're rooting for their teams. A celebration is in the air. A baby just got born. Family and friends celebrate this precious moment. A couple just got married. Everyone dances and toasts for their happiness. Your daughter just graduated from high school. Your entire family witnesses her receiving her diploma. Wow, we are alive for another day. Let's celebrate each and every moment. Close to home. Wow, this coronavirus is so close to home. It's not in our neighborhood yet people have gotten it only 6 minutes drive from here. All the movie theaters, restaurants, and bars are closed. This is happening all over the world. A few days ago, I spoke about the world is hitting the reset button. It looks like the world we knew only a few weeks ago is changing dramatically. Every day, a mind-blowing event is occurring. The news can hardly keep up. To all my friends out there, remember, the precious jewel lies within. Nobody can take it from you. You are never alone. At times, you may think you are. Unfortunately, we are just seeing the tip of the iceberg. My advice is, start practicing on concentrating on your breath. Do this in each and every moment. Many people will roll their eyes. Yeah, that's a bogus thing to do. Yet you are the universe. You just don't know it. Once again, another eye-rolling moment. My question is, if the entire world is going on shutdown, maybe we can learn from this. Maybe, just maybe, we can stop in our tracks, literally. Millions of people are in isolation. They're literally cut off from this world. Maybe we should pay attention to the jewel that lies within. You are magnificent. This is your true nature. Maybe it's about time for you to experience it. The world as we know it has disappeared right before our eyes. I'm not trying to scare you. In my everyday normal routines of going to the gym and working out are over for now. Who knows when we can go back? Your favorite restaurants are closed. I'm trying to give helpful suggestions. What I'm talking about is the most practical thing you can do. Unfortunately, we were never taught this in schools. We have been searching for the ultimate external, yet it has always been there inside of you. Ponder this over. The world has stopped in its tracks. Do we go on with the same old? Or maybe the world can wake up from its slumber. Millions of people are waking up. Fear. Fear is defined by the following. An unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or a threat. The world, as we know it, is shutting down. Unfortunately, this is not an exaggeration. Things are going to get worse instead of getting better, at least for the few months or so. Many people are in fear. They have every right to do so. Yet fear never solves anything. In fact, fear compromises the immune system. This is exactly what we don't want during this time. What is my silly advice? Learn to concentrate on your breath moment by moment. How would you like to be able to get to a place inside of you where the world's problems can't touch you? Imagine a beach inside of you where you can surf the eternal waves of bliss. The sun always shines rays of love, mercy, and compassion. The sweetest music is being played. Intoxicating drinks are being served. This is medicine to the soul. You open up your eyes and the world's problems don't affect you. Yes, they are there in full force, but your awareness is still focused on the inner beach within. The mystics have been talking about this for thousands of years. Right now, millions of people are told to be in isolation. You have two choices. 1. Be in fear. Not a good choice. 2. Discover the inner peace within. Be aware of your breath. You are not alone. The simplest things we can do, yet we still roll our eyes. The choice is ours. What are you going to do? Millions of people are waking up from their slumber. How about you? He who hesitates is lost. Sometimes good advice should be taken with a grain of salt. Take, for example, the following. He who hesitates is lost. This works well if you're taken off on a huge wave. You had better be committed. Just one split second of hesitation is all it takes to have the ride of your life or the wipeout of your life. A quarterback who hesitates has freight trains barreling down on him. In less than an instant, one makes a great play, where you find yourself on the ground. Yet, when we play the same tapes in life over and over again, one who hesitates is the wise man. Only in the hesitation does one have the awareness to overcome the unconscious mind. One learns how to live in the center of the hurricane. We must learn how to dance with life, but much of what we learn is not absolute. There are a time and place for everything. Nothing is cast in stone. A wise man gathers wisdom along the way. Curveballs will be thrown at us in life. Each moment is different, yet it's the same. Only you can solve this puzzle. Imagine. One of the most glorious songs ever written is Imagine. It carries the central theme of peace on earth. It really does start with you. You are the cornerstone of peace. Peace on earth truly begins with you. If I could offer any advice, I would say, be kind. Drop the political anger. Just be kind. It really is that simple. Just smile at diversity. Don't put fire on fire. Kindness puts water on the fire. Imagine if we all did this today, and tomorrow, the day after. Let's start a ripple effect all around the world. Imagine that. Let's appreciate the miracle of life. We are human beings, not human doers. we are so off the mark, yet kindness is there all the time. Kindness can and will change the world. Did you know that most habits take about 3 weeks to get established? How about consciously making an effort to develop kindness moment by moment? Kindness is an infinite well. Imagine, just imagine. Now, just put it into practice. Life is a miracle. Life is a miracle. My brother and I are very curious. When we were around 4 years old, we found some matches. We wondered what would happen if we lit a match and put it in the gas tank of our parents' car. Well, we tried over and over again. Nothing happened. We got bored and gave up. Yes, life is a miracle. We didn't die that day. According to science, it says the following. If you drop a lighted match in the tank with vapor outside flammable limit, which is more likely, nothing will happen. The match strip will extinguish in liquid. But if it's in a flammable range, then the vapor will ignite with explosive force. The liquid in the raptured tank will catch fire. Just think, 2 innocent kids playing around. What saved them from dying? Was it science or their angels? Maybe at times they're the same. What do you think? It's a miracle you and I are alive. Modern day gold rush. On the Discovery Channel is a show called Gold Rush. I was riding the bicycle yesterday and stumbled upon it. It's about a group of men trying to find gold during a depressed economy in Alaska. Well, to be honest, I was horrified. They brought in 3 huge machines and within minutes, totally raped the land. I couldn't believe this. All this for a few ounces of gold. I truly think we are divorced from nature. We have no common sense. We think all the resources are ours. No wonder there is climate change. We are sawing the branch we are sitting on, and yet are smug at the same time. I know there are billions of people who have kind hearts. We must change our ways. Just think around 5 men can cause such destruction, all in the name of conquering the Wild West. Alaska is the last frontier to conquer. Personally, I think we need to clean up our act. Just think the Earth is conscious and aware, yet as humans, we aren't. We have a long way to go. We have been divorced from our true nature for ever so long. What are we going to do about this? Quicksand. When I was young, I watched a lot of B-movie westerns. They would always have a scene where the hero falls into quicksand. Someone would always come in and save the day. We were told and shown that quicksand would pull you under for good. Well, the quicksand myth is debunked. You can float free. Falling into quicksand isn't quite as bad as some movies make it out to be. Instead of being sucked all the way in, quicksand victims will float once they get about waist deep. In the same manner, how about the quicksand of the mind? Is there a way out of our depression? Can we stop the sinking of depression in our minds? Can we learn how to float above the quicksand? I firmly believe that kindness is the answer. Our young goes to wars and comes back with PST. Our government is only putting a band-aid on this. They don't know what else to do. Maybe, just maybe, we should stop fighting wars. What have they brought us? Nothing but misery. We should learn practical tools that help us to improve in all areas of life. We are all human beings. Notice I said beings. Maybe we should discover the essence of what being is. We have a lot to learn and unlearn. Society needs to know that we are all one. Maybe that's why we have so much friction around the world today. We think we are separated. Due to this, our mind is agitated. Reset button. It seems to me like this entire world was pushed a reset button. At this point, everything has changed in only a week. Everything is shut down. Is this a blessing in disguise? Take a moment and embrace gratitude in your life. Slow down. You have no choice. What really matters in your life? Open your window and listen to nature. The birds are singing sweet songs to you. Nature is alive. even in a big city, would just, for once, just breathe and feel the sweetness of breath. It is calling you. Behind your breath lies the universe. You are magnificent. Take this time to truly slow down. Humanity has been on such a fast track. We can't see the forest from the trees. Listen to music that calms your soul. You have been living in such a stressful life. It's time to unwind. Discover your true nature. The reset button was pushed for a reason. Take advantage of it. Peace lies right between your eyes. Spring break. I saw on the CBS evening news the following last night. In Clearwater, Florida, spring break was going on in full force. Mind you, their universities and colleges were shut down. Thousands were drinking and partying on the beach. One student said he'd rather get the virus than to stop drinking and his party. Well, what can I say? The entire world is almost shut down, and you dare to party away. Most of you come from outside states and will go home in a few days. Some of you will bring home the silent virus. How many people will die because of you? During World War II, the youth helped out our country. Today, a worldwide silent war is going on. Millions of people may die. I pray that you can change your ways. Your grandfather and grandmother could be affected by your stupid actions. The city of Clearwater should be ashamed that they are allowing this. They said they will close this down after 7 days. Meanwhile, thousands of youngsters are coming in to party away. Remember, we are their sink or swim during this crisis. Never before has the analog of you or a piece of this puzzle been more appropriate. Let's go beyond our stupidity. You are college students. You are there for higher learning and wisdom. Many poor people would love to have the opportunity of getting a degree. Don't be so selfish. Your actions could affect millions. Remember, this got started by just one person in China. Look at where it is today.